Hello, everyone. The Expanse Season 5 is over, but there is a lot to talk about. In this video, we are going to talk in depth about the season finale, Nemesis Games, which, by the way, is an amazing name. So good. If this is the first time you're watching, welcome. I'm Greg.
And I'm Erin.
And this is Fan Dummies. Let's get into Nemesis Games, which is also the title of the 5th Expanse book. It's weird. This is the 5th season? That's the 5th book? What?
I mean,
weird.
It makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense. So many things happen in this episode. It really deserves its own video and segment. For me, this episode saved the entire season. I mean, there were good episodes, like the episode where Amos left Earth to go to Mars, that whole where they were fighting the people that were trying to get on the ship and all that stuff. Like, he gets in the ship and he lays on the ground and he says, "Punch it!" And, they take off.
Yeah, that was a really good episode.
It was a great episode. But it was only great because it was action and suspenseful, and you were like biting your nails the whole time, and Peaches ripped some people apart and all that stuff. It really didn't like move the story forward.
Yeah.
But this last episode, Nemesis Games, I mean, it was like the whole story moved in one fell swoop. I mean, it basically tied just about everything up, not Drummer, but it tied just about everything other than Drummer up, and it was good. What did you think of this episode, Erin?
Yeah, I thought it was really great as well. It had some action, it had some heartfelt moments, had some deaths, and like a lot of people died in this last episode. I like the way that they did kind of tie up these stories, but all of a sudden, like the last few minutes, they started telling the next story. That got a little confusing to me. But Greg was like, "Oh, this is probably happening this," and then I was like, "Okay." And I read some stuff about it, but it seems like I wish that they would have put some of that stuff like earlier in the season, so it could have unraveled it a little bit slower and told the story a little better. Because all of a sudden it was just like, Marco was sending the torpedo out to the Martians, and people going through the ring and everything. I wish that they would have maybe pushed that back a little bit so we could have got a little bit better story.
Okay, well, let's kind of dive deeper into some of these topics. Okay. So Bobby and Alex end up saving Naomi, which I was actually a little sad about. But it was suspenseful.
Yeah.
But I really thought that this was a perfect time for Naomi to die. Because just for the story.
Yeah.
I really think Holden's still to this day, he's still too soft. And this would have kind of tweaked him.
Yeah.
It would also opened him up to maybe be with Monica, who I think is kind of sweet on him. I
think Monica likes him, but he doesn't even look at her like that.
Oh, no.
He's just full steam ahead on Naomi.
Which I think, he's in love, and I think it's amazing, and they make a really fun couple. Nothing really bad has happened to Holden since season 1, right?
He went through a lot with the protomolecule last season.
Not really.
Like super bad,
not
but
personal.
Yeah, personal.
Right? Like, the last really personal tragedy that he went through is when the Donager blew up, right? And he was on it.
Yeah.
That really changed him in the story. And I think that I don't want, Naomi fans to be mad at this, because I think she's an amazing character. But a lot of people, like the crew of the Rocinante, they've been around a while. Except for Alex.
Yeah, but they're the main characters, so I don't think that they can kill them off so easily.
This is new TV, though. You just never know who's going to die in these shows anymore.
I think that's what makes these shows go downhill. I mean, look at The Walking Dead. Like, once they start killing off the main characters, like the super top main characters, for reasons if they went off the show or not.
Right.
I think it makes the show not as good.
Yeah.
Either like the characters or you don't. And usually the main characters, you usually like them. I think if you watch the shows, so you don't want to see them killed off.
No, but I do want to see their character evolve.
Yeah.
Maybe this tragedy that Naomi went through will evolve her character and Holden's.
Yeah. Well, I think it brought Holden and Naomi back together because didn't they kind of, when she left, weren't they kind of not in a very good place with the relationship?
I think they were. I mean, they had their rocky points because she gave the protomolecule to the belt.
Yeah.
And I think they were finally back to somewhat good. But
it didn't seem like it was as good as
it wasn't as
relationship
hot for sure.
Started,
like it wasn't it wasn't, hey Holden, when you're done making coffee, come see me.
Give me that schmolden.
Give me that schmolden. The entire conclusion of that was crazy suspenseful. So the whole thing where Bobby jumped out and caught her and you didn't know if she was going to make it. Like I was biting my fingernails. Really, whatever outcome happened, I was relieved. Like that when it came to an end, I was just like, like, thank goodness it's over. Like, my Apple Watch was giving me alerts for my heart rate.
Was it?
It's like, settle down, breathe.
I always tell myself, Sci-Fi, she's not going to die. It's Sci-Fi, she's not going to die. It's funny how some characters just get killed off and they're dead, and the other characters, it like takes them episodes and episodes to, survive, and then they never die.
Yeah. Next, we have Marco's crew member, Sin, who was on Drummer's ship, is finally killed.
If talk about a bad ending for her, I mean, doesn't she just get hit in the head with a fire extinguisher? Like, what a way to go. Especially when a show's so sci-fi.
Yeah.
Like, how do you get killed by just being hit with a fire extinguisher?
I'm pretty sure anyone that gets hit with a fire extinguisher could be killed.
Yeah.
But it sets up a series of events for Drummer that we never really get to see the conclusion of, but we think is going to have an effect in season 6. But in retaliation, Marco kills Drummer's crew person, part of her family.
Mm-hmm.
Drummer's family was not happy about this, and they ended up breaking up, essentially.
Yeah.
But what was interesting to me is the people who actually stayed with Drummer. Like, I thought they would all go and she would be alone, because it seemed like she was alone on the Behemoth.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it seemed like she was by herself then, but no, she kept 2 members of her family.
Well, I think some of them realized that now they're free from Marco, and then the other ones, they just couldn't forgive her.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it makes sense that they go both ways.
Yeah.
It'd be hard to pick, I think.
Yeah. Do you want to die free, or do you want to live as a tyrant?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a tough one.
Yeah. Well, with Sin dead, Marco is probably going to get a new right-hand person, or is it going to be Philip?
I think it's going to be Philip, and we're speculating a little bit on season 6 here, but I think Philip is going to end up killing Marco.
Yeah.
I just get the vibe from him. Like, probably don't want to be alone with him in an airlock right now.
You mean because he got his gun out?
Not just that, but you can see him thinking about it, I think.
Yeah.
It's a little bit tricky. But what I did like about Drummer's story is I think people would react like this in real life.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you never know if your family is going to support you or not in a life or death situation.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like not all of them would. We certainly see that in real life today, where, like people's family members turn them in for various crimes,
mm-hmm.
and other people's family don't, right? Like, it's a really good representation of what would regular people do in a high stressful situation like this. I think some people would leave her and some people would stay.
Yeah.
One funny thing that I really do like about this last episode is that Amos brings Clarissa, aka Peaches, to join the Rocinante crew. And the best part is how he convinces Holden that she's okay. It is super funny. What do you think about Peaches? Is she a good addition? What do you think about her?
Yeah, I think she's a good addition. I think that they're going to need those superhero powers that she possesses.
Yeah.
I want to see that story progress a little bit and see, what they're going to do with her.
Yeah. Smolden is going to be like, ooh, ooh, ooh.
I can't get the pickles open.
Peaches, open this jar. And she's going to be like, oh, it's a jar of actual peaches. She's like, this is weird. He's like, I like peaches.
Are they gonna call her Peaches? Or are they gonna call her Clarissa?
That's a good question. I mean, we know Amos is gonna call her Peaches.
Yeah. What's
funny is she doesn't know why, because she was asked,
yeah,
like, why does he call you Peaches? She's like, no idea.
Maybe we'll learn.
And then she's like, why do you call him Timmy? He's like, because it's his name.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so funny. So good. It seems that Marco sent the protomolecule to the Martians, as you said a little earlier. But we think it was to pay them off in order for them to provide him with ships and weapons and to help him in the final battle to take over the ring.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I don't really know if he's taking over the ring or if he just wanted to go through it.
Yeah, yeah.
I think that remains to be seen. I don't think he has the ships to take it over, to do anything with it. We already know Earth has more ships than Mars, and a battle group for Mars is helping Marco. So, they're not going to come to the aid of the Martians or Earth or whoever.
Yeah, but it seems like Earth is preparing. If they haven't left already, they're preparing a huge,
big
crew
response.
of people that are going to go up there and take down Marco.
Yeah.
But I don't know if they can get to him now.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe they need James Holden to get him through the ring.
Yeah, that's an interesting concept. We'll talk about that here in just a second. But after that final scene where Admiral Salvatore comes and helps Marco destroy the Martian and Earth fleet that was at the ring, Admiral Salvatore calls somebody over the comm, and it's Cortazar, who is the last living proto-molecule expert in the Expanse, part of the team that was originally studying it. And he's on Laconia, which I find pretty interesting. And you get to see a clip of that, on the Admiral screen, and he, shows the camera, like he moves his phone and shows like a ship or a space station or something. And basically saying, it's all coming online. It's all, we're almost done, or we're 50% complete.
Yeah.
I forget what he says, but
it's like stage 3.
Stage 3 or whatever. That was just amazing because I'm in Sci-Fi to see some cool alien stuff.
Yeah.
The cliffhanger was that when the Barkeith goes through to Laconia, something happens. Like a red swoosh kind of disintegrates him. At least you get the impression that he's disintegrated.
Yeah.
And doesn't go through to Laconia. But Marco seems to go through just fine. So Marco kind of goes off on his own direction.
He went through first.
In the Free Navy, but not to Laconia.
Yeah.
Marco went through to his own world, which I don't know what he's going to do there. Then Admiral Salvatore sends him that note and says, hey, just to let you know, there's a minefield on the gate to Laconia. So you cannot come through here. And he's like, no problem. I don't need that planet. I've got the whole ring system.
See, it's so good. I don't know why they didn't bring this up a couple episodes before the end one, but
I know. Yeah. Like this last episode, I'm telling you, it saved the entire season for me. It would have been just like a 75%, but it bumped it up to like an 88 or 89% to me. Like really good.
I'm like, give me season 6.
To me, it's been a while since a season finale of any show was this good.
What? You don't remember Star Trek Discovery's season finale was really good?
I know.
Also, The Mandalorian's season 2 finale was really, really, really good. And sad because Baby Yoda
it was
left
good.
with Luke. Oh, spoiler if you haven't watched it. I mean, I mean, so bad, so sad because it's.
You must not listen to this show.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, The Mandalorian was good, but I think that this might have been a better season finale episode.
You think?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. It just had so many stories converge.
It didn't have Luke Skywalker.
Which improved it.
Oh.
Improved it. Mandalorian should have been sans Luke Skywalker. It should have been Mace Windu. Actual Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah.
That would have been amazing.
He's dead.
He's
well,
dead.
No one ever dies in Star Wars, so you never know.
Yeah,
he died.
He's not dead.
He died.
He's not dead.
He died.
Jedi can fall out of a window after getting electrocuted. It's a fact.
Yeah. But we thought Palpatine was dead. We thought Boba Fett was dead.
See? That's what I'm saying.
Thought everybody died, but they all come back. It's Sci-Fi. Sci-Fi, they're not going to die.
Sci-Fi, they're not going to die. We need to make a shirt that says that. Anything else you want to say about this final episode? Nemesis Games. I mean, is Marco a genius? Because it seems like he's a genius.
Yeah.
Like,
he's pretty cunning. And
I mean,
if you think about it, the Free Navy's not very strong. I
Right.
mean, there's not many people, but he's just so strategic with everything that he does and psychological and everything with Philip and his crew. And
yeah, it's crazy. Like,
yeah, it's crazy.
the way he orchestrates like that micro meteor storm to kill the ship at the exact same time, and all this stuff that happens.
How he shoots the torpedo with the protomolecule while they're in the battle,
Yeah.
and no one notices it.
Exactly.
If he would just shoot that off, willy nilly anytime, someone would be like, "What was that?"
Yeah, exactly. They would destroy it. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, the thumbs up, and the bell. We would love to continue this conversation down in the comments section. So if you have a comment about The Expanse or something we got wrong or something you don't agree with, or you just want to tell us that we're smarter than dummies, this fan dummies got some stuff right, tell us in the comments. We love all comments.
Tell us what Smolden is your favorite.
Yeah, exactly. And then you can also tell us if there was a murder snuggle moment that was your favorite.
Yeah.
So that goes in the comments. If you want to talk to us on social media, we are at Fandummies. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.
Bye.